Good morning. It is day 57 and we are at Pinkham Notch Visitor Center right now. But how did we get here?
Well, we hitched, of course. It took us quite a while to get this hitch, but in the last moment, this beautiful couple came and they asked us where we were going.
And we had to get 2.5 miles into town to go to the Dunkin', which I really wanted before we got on the trail.
He loves Dunkin'.
And then it was kind of a separate trek, a different way to get 13 miles to here, the Pinkham Notch Visitor Center. And they were like,
yeah, let's, sure. They were like, we could take you to both places, no problem. And they were just happy to talk to us and just get to know us, which was really great. So Mike ordered Dunkin' on his mobile app. And we kind of just ran in and got it once we got there. Yep,
so we got some great munch this morning, just feeling great. They were just so nice to talk to. Told us all kinds of little details about the mountains we're hitting, and they're hikers also. They hike a lot of the mountains around here. And yeah, we're just excited to get this journey today. We're gonna put in as many miles as we can and hopefully get to Mount Madison.
Yeah, right before the tree line, so that way we could hit the next section through the Lake of Clouds tomorrow.
Yeah, which is gonna be a pretty tough hike up and over Washington and everything. So see how much distance we can put in today. Some crazy birds out here. I just heard a woodpecker too.
Yeah, me too over there.
Pretty cool.
It is almost 90 degrees today and I am wearing shorts because it is so hot and steep.
Yep, getting up this little peak before we go down and then do Mount Madison. But a little crazy. I don't know if you can see. There is a road right there. And it just winds back and forth up around us. It's probably the one that takes you up to Mount Washington because it's very busy right now. Cars all rolling by. So tons of tourists coming on out. Which is different than what we experienced all through the wilderness. You know, it's very few and far between roads. There you go, you can see them right through there. So I just constantly hear cars around us as we're doing this hike today. And all right, we'll take you to Mount Madison halfway up when we get there.
La 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 la. Oh my gosh. Another statue. And this time on a huge rock. Look at this one. They just love hiker statues here around here. And this one smiles. Hello. There it goes. Wow. A little bit more ways down or up and we are at a road. I guess we have to cross the road to get to the other side of the AT.
A little muddy.
Oh yeah.
Took my pant legs off too. It is hot.
It's really hot today. Interesting. That is where we came from. Now where is the AT? Oh, right across the street. Sweet. Oh, look at this, entering the Great Gulf Wilderness. I wonder how long the AT follows this area for.
Oh, hurry.
Look at this guy. He's walking so fast.
Oh, there's little black spikes on him.
I've never seen a caterpillar walk this fast. He's running.
Okay, we've approached this little summit spot. And it's got a sign here for Lowe's Bald Spot. But if you notice that 0.1, it is not notched in. That is a Sharpie that anyone could have written on there. And I am sure hoping that this is actually 0.1. We're gonna go check it out.
Look at these pine cones. So much sap in all of them. I touched them with my finger and they actually smell really, really good. And look at these berries right next to it. Blue and pink ones. Haven't seen that combo yet. It's on a tree.
Come check out our view. This is Low Bald Peak. Come on over, watch your step. I know you guys don't want to step in these puddles. And look what we've got. Our first amazing view here. We're actually heading that way. We've got Mount Madison. That's where we're heading halfway up today. Then Mount Adams, up where the cloud is. And then this big one, we're not going to be touching, I don't think, but this is Nelson Crag over here. It's funny, I could see cars all along the ridge up there. They're all driving around it. That could be the road to Washington, because I know Washington's back behind this mountain somewhere. First amazing view. This is awesome. You can actually see all in the distance out here.
Yeah, we actually walked 0.1 off the trail for this.
Yeah, worth it.
Really worth it. Passing by this stream on our way to Osga tent site for some lunch. Real easy stream crossings we've been having.
Just came down a nice stretch, and I'm sure you can hear it next to me. Raging, awesome waters here. But wait till you see the coolest part. That's right. Let's go see what we're in store for here. We have had a lot of bridges so far. A lot of different ones through Maine. But this looks like my favorite one so far. I don't think I've ever been on a rope suspension bridge like this. You can see how sagged it is. Let's see if it's got any wobble to it. Go for it. Oh yeah, definitely shaking. That's awesome. Wow. It is definitely shaking. Wow. Woo. How cool. I'm gonna put it in 0.5 here. This is a nice wide river here. So much cool flow going on down here. Wow. What an amazing bridge. And a ladder to go down. Very cool. Should be getting to a little tent site real soon here.
Being a ninja.
Gotta get the pull-ups in every now and then, you know?
Wow. Look at that. And we have a visitor once more. A beautiful butterfly. Of course. Oh my little guy. That little guy is the reason why he's called Wings. I'm about to put on my pack when I see this little caterpillar on my pack. What are you up to, buddy? Are you the beautiful butterfly? How long were you there?
These little mice. Can't tell if they're mice or shrews, but there's at least like 6 or 7 of them that are darting all over these roots and trees here. See if I can capture some in a second.
we just left the Great Gulf of Wilderness.
All right, we are fueled up for this big ascent coming up here. We took a little lunch break right at a little tent site entrance. Didn't really go to the tent site because we're pushing for the sunset here. But it was cool. We were sitting there eating some PB&Js and a guy popped out named Edward. And just a really nice guy. He's out here waiting for his kids to descend this mountain. And one of his kids actually ran up to meet the other ones. They ran up this mountain, and this is pretty intense, the climb we're doing. But it was great. He was just telling us all these stories of his adventures and how he's adventured through Alaska and seen all kinds of grizzlies and polar bears and caribou and all kinds of cool stuff. It was just a fun talk. Great to just meet people who are just so into nature and so excited about it. Really makes us, you know, enjoy being out here even more and want to go do more of these journeys.
I want to go to Alaska now really badly. Yeah.
She heard all that and she's just like, this sounds great. We're going to Alaska. Huh? I agree. At some point we got to hit Alaska. Oh man. All right. Let's get these legs moving again. It's always so hard to get them moving once you stop. The muscles, you get up, it's just like, ooh, I feel them again. All right, see ya at our tent site wherever we find it. Oh man, check out the sun rays coming through the mountain gap there. Gorgeous! This is our first little view coming up this mountain. And we're about to go check out an even better view in just a second. We just have to stop for a second with these rays coming through. It looks gorgeous.
Check out our view. Wow. We have Washington over there to our right. You can see the road winding through it. Pinkham Notch Center all the way down there.
That's where we just walked from.
We just came from there this morning. And the rest of the Presidential Ridge.
I actually love this feel with like the just smokiness to everything, the atmosphere, the haze out there. Look how they just fade into the haze. Zoom in on that. That is crazy. So many of our views look like this, but it's just like extra haze today. I can't get enough of it. Especially the sunrise, I mean the sun rays coming through over there. Look how they're lighting up that hill slope.
I know.
Where the cars are. This is incredible. Oh my gosh.
There's no wind. And it's really hot. And this is just the perfect weather right now.
You have to see this in person. Videos don't do this justice at all. They never do. You have to be here. If you want an epic hike, come do this trail.
Do it.
New
Hampshire.
If you don't want to do the whole trail, come do the Presidentials.
It's hard though.
Do Katahdin on a nice day. Look at this mountain behind us. I mean, I'm not even sure which one that is. I can't see the top, so I can't tell it's Washington. It's probably up there, but I mean, it could be this too behind us. Oh man, all up in the clouds.
Who is who?
Show yourself, Peak.
Okay, so we looked at Peak Finder and now we know exactly what is surrounding us. Starting from over here, we have the Carter Mountains, the ridge. We have Mount Hike right there. And that's where we had a 360 view, which was beautiful. We got to see Washington and the sunset there.
Crazy red sunset.
Right next to it right here is Carter Dome, where we saw the cool bird, the white bird. Not too sure still what it is. And after that, we see the Wildcat Ridge right over here. That was pretty steep. And then Wildcat D is where we went down. You can see the ski slope there. And then we went all the way down to Pinkham Notch Center.
Now we climbed all the way up here where we are, and behind us, as we thought, if we stand up for a second, you can barely see the ridge. We're getting all the way up there. So that's Mount what are we doing?
Madison.
Madison. I keep forgetting what we're doing right now. We got Mount Madison, then we come over, we got Mount Adams, where the sun is right now. Wow, that looks gorgeous right now. And then it's Mount Jefferson behind that one in the clouds back there. But I think we're going right from Adams. We're going to be going down and up to Washington. That is Washington, the very top over there that finally emerged. Wow. And yeah, so we'll be up there soon enough tomorrow. We're going over all of these ridges tomorrow. I can't believe that.
Insane. We're in the middle of it all.
Yeah, this is crazy. 'Tis the next morning, but forgot to do a little recap last night. This was our fabulous tent spot for the night. And you know what's cool about this one? We actually had a view of the sky for the first time. So left our rain fly off and just had the mesh tent top. We were able to look out at the stars while we were falling asleep. Saw quite a few satellites going over. I actually woke up in the middle of the night to see the moon, if you could see it right up there. I watched it kind of pop out and it was shining pretty bright. Actually, in the middle of the night, I thought it was somebody coming in with a headlamp. It was lighting up the top of the tent a little bit. And yeah, it's just a really cool little spot right below the tree line. We're about to head out and we'll show you the next day. We're gonna be hitting some mountaintops.